That's what I was laughing at. I was like, wait till you hear this one.
Couples everywhere are having fun resolving their disagreements, and you can too. This week's episode is...
Should I give him full access of all my credit cards?
This is the YBAngry channel, where we show couples how to stay together, one issue at a time. No fuss, no drama. My name is Rod Jeter, bringing you couples coaching with instant results. Here we go.
Hey, I'm a alpha.
Both players will use the This One detail cards to write down all the details to support their position on this issue. Only fill in sections 1, 2, and 3. Use as many cards as needed.
Frustrated. And I don't understand some of the things you do. I can't comprehend. I tell you the truth, I'm trying hard as I can. I'm so confused while we keep arguing.
I wrote, he should not, because I am not a child. I can handle it.
How relevant is it?
Number 10.
What you're saying to me is that you think that I'm treating you like a child? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so now, Jazz, it's very important that if it's not right, because what he might say is true, but it wasn't what you meant. Mm-hmm. Okay? It needs to be what you meant. That's what you meant?
Yes, that,
It's okay, you don't have to talk anymore. I just want to make sure you understand. You don't say yes because what he said was true. You say yes because that's what you were saying. Okay, so you check.
No, that's not what I said.
So this is why I say it's better if I'm here. Mm-hmm. Give me your toughest one, because I'm here to coach you through the game.
Yes. Okay. He didn't get the first part.
This detail is not true.
She said no. So you have to get a yes from her. You have to go back and say, so what you're saying to me is, until you get a yes from her. We can't move forward until you understand what she said.
So you're saying to me that you can handle it without my help at all?
Yes.
You're not supposed to say yes until he asks you, is that right? Because it's his job right now to make sure he understands you. Okay. Don't cut him off. He might have been still thinking about something that was wrong. And if you say yes, he'll just stop. He'll still have that wrong thought in his head though. Oh. So he needs to be in the habit of asking you, is that right? He needs to know it's his job to understand what you're saying before he move forward, after you say something to him. Okay?
What if I got mixed feelings? Gotta circle on both. I can explain myself, but you say you don't want to.
Okay. Yeah, we're not explaining it right here. You just have to say whether it's true. And if something is half true, then it's probably false. It's not true.
I mean,
are you 100% in agreement with her?
That she can handle it?
Yes or no? 100%.
Whether I feel like she can handle it or not doesn't mean she can't handle it.
Are you yes or no? Are you 100% in agreement with her? You gotta be honest. This is.
All right.
You don't want to circle no. But if it's no, Joe, it's no.
Okay. And I want to be able to explain why I'm saying no.
Well, we have time later. Okay. But as you can imagine, it's hard for a couple to agree on the issue when you don't agree on the facts, the details of the issue, right? This issue is made up of 8 little details. If you aren't agreeing on those, how can you agree on the issue? Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So, and probably if we can get this one fixed, it'll probably be okay. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Important. I would say say 8. It's not that I don't think you can handle it or she can handle it. It's that we can really do this as a team.
So what you're saying to me is that you want to do this as a team?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And Joe, remember, you said yes too fast. It's her job now to make sure she's understanding what you're saying. If you say yes, she's gonna figure she's got it and stop thinking and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
You gotta get it all out.
Doesn't matter who start
It
first.
doesn't matter who start.
Oh.
So I know how you feel. Like I feel like I'm cheating like a child, and I know that plenty of people say, you know, that you forget a lot of things and stuff like that. Or I've been on you about, you know, hey, did you handle this? And maybe frustrate you because I'm still asking when you forget, you know, and you want to feel like, well, I can handle it, which I do think you can, but sometimes like I just don't understand why we can't just do it as a team, especially if I'm already managing most of our other accounts.
But ideally, just having a conversation.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of so many things. I appreciate you when you remind me to do things. Sometimes I might have forgotten to do something, but we're talking about credit cards right now, and I don't have any late fees, and I'm doing pretty good with these credit cards. There's 2 of them that I'm paying on, and I have not showed you that I have been irresponsible with them.
Well, I mean, you also admitted that they were close to being maxed out. Then I had no idea what's on it. But you say groceries, and sometimes I just need to see to get an understanding of just like where money's going, so that I can understand how, you know, we might distribute some things differently or cut some things. So that's when, you know, my thoughts there, or at least that we can talk about it.
Mm-hmm. I understand. We'll get into some more of that in those other cards.
I mean, you can talk about another card if it's pertinent right now. You don't have to stay away from it.
All right. So, I think that is a good idea if we could talk about where money is going. So what that means for me is that I should know as well about other cards that you have and where that money is going as well. Absolutely. Not just you know everything. I feel like I should know as well. Then we could really be doing it as a team if we're going to do it as a team.
So I'm thinking she's talking about business access. I have a business card that I have, so I'm just kind of explaining it to you. But yeah, absolutely. I've mentioned that I was going to give you access, and just haven't gotten to it. So we can just do that.
But not on the business, you have a whole nother account. And so, I mean, we could talk about that.
Absolutely. I just got to put you on it.
Okay.
I think we got somewhere with that. So.
Okay. Finished talking about it? I mean...
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to rush you.
Oh, so I just wanted... The main thing is that how I feel like you're treating me like I'm a child, as if I can't handle it. And that was the main thing. I can handle it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want you to feel that I can.
Yeah. I mean,
like if I haven't shown you that I have 3 late fees, and you know, like I lost my card and somebody picked it up and they spent $500. You know, like I have not done any of that. You don't have evidence that I cannot handle it.
That's not necessarily true. You spent over some things that. Well, I'll tell you that we had a certain amount of money in the banking account, and you not paying attention will buy something that has putting us over, and I'll catch it. I've caught it before we got a late fee, and I'll talk to you about that.
Yeah, that's happened before.
So
But I mean, that's when we both are spending money at the same time. So it still goes back to the drawing table, which I agree that we need to do this as a team, but we need to come back to the drawing table like we've done before, and I would really be in charge of that because I like to write things down so we can see the budget and we plan for it ahead of time, not plan for it as it's happening or fix it as it's happening. Like plan for the money beforehand. Before we get paid, we know we get a certain amount, and I always be saying let's write it down, and then we feel like we don't have time. You're like, oh, okay, we'll do it later. And we brush it off.
I mean, you can write it down and some things just come up, but not only that, I mean, I'm not seeing you look at the other accounts before you even spend on it.
I am looking at the other accounts.
So the access to American Express, all of those.
Yeah.
And you've been on it?
I haven't been on American Express, no. Mm-mm.
Capital One?
Yeah.
You've been on it?
Yes.
And then so
I didn't do the other one, American Express, because that's mainly yours. You just gave me access to that one.
Man, okay. So I feel better because she does pay attention to the accounts. If she's being truthful, which I think she's being truthful. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So
I feel better because he is listening to me now and understands me now and believes me. Yes. Now.
okay. Oh, is that it?
I just want to feel like he has faith in me. That I can do it.
Yeah, faith in you. I don't stop you from paying the other accounts too. Like you don't never say, oh, I'm about to pay on this Capital One. Oh, I'm about to pay on this.
Exactly, because I let you do it. I let you, because I've seen that you have a strength there. And that's instead of me doing everything, because I can do it, I say, okay, I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let my man do it. Let him take care of this.
So why not let me?
So, and I just had to have just two of them that I can do, because then going into another card, I felt like I would lose everything of my independence if I didn't.
Okay.
I think that's a debate for itself. I mean,
It is. It's
is
right
independence, should that be considered when you're married?
Okay.
I think that's something that other people would have to get their opinion on, And technically, what money is 90-something% of the leading cause of divorce, not everything else. That's not important, but
here's the thing: I don't want to be secretive at all, because I know already my answer is going to be at the end of this is going to be yes, that I'll give you access because you're going to give me access as well. We're going to be on an equal plane. We'll have teamwork, and then I'll also come out of this feeling like I said, like you believe in me, like you have faith that I can do this. Like I said, I'm not a child. I'm a grown woman, and I've been working since I was 7 years old. And I like I did mention independence. I've been independent all my life, and I have let down some of that independence to be married, of course. And like I said, I let you handle it and be the man. I don't want the pants. You got them.
Was there any progress on this detail? Yes or no? You both have to agree before you.
Yes.
Okay. The next step is, was there enough progress to win the game? So again, you win by, if you agree, yes, you're going to share, or you agree, no.
If she's telling me she's giving me access, I'm going to give her access, full access. And yes. Yeah.
And we're going to have teamwork.
Teamwork, yeah.
So that means we're going to schedule time when we're going to go through the budget together.
Yeah.
Because these are steps. These are new steps. go through the budget together,
Yeah.
and we're playing our money out.
Yeah.
See, that's what he don't like. He don't like that.
The only. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that.
So that's why I just be like, okay, whatever.
Well, no, that's not. Okay, so that's not really. Let me explain. It's not why I don't like it. It's just how you do it, and the fact that it takes forever, and I mean, some of that stuff seems like nonsense.
Hold on 1 second. Remember, the goal is this game is to help couples stay together one issue at a time. So right now we're talking about this issue. It sounds like another issue, or this sounds like, I know it's all kind of a part of this, but we have to tackle it one at a time and take our successes as we go, and build on them. Okay, so are we still winning right now?
Yeah, I think
You said yes, but she didn't answer.
We're winning if we have a plan going forward.
Okay,
That's all I was saying. We had a plan going forward. Yeah.
okay. First, how long has this been an issue now?
I guess. You see, you had that massacre for at least a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I say probably a year or two.
Okay. And why do you think you guys have you talked about this before?
A little.
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think the game helped you settle in 38 minutes?
I can say what I feel. What I feel is just what I said right there. I feel like he is able to hear me now, like, I feel that
I think I'm asking.
that he was able to listen to me. That's what through the game he, like what you said. You're saying to me is that helped us because he was able to hear me and listen to me. And through him doing that, he was able to understand me. He was able to get through that. That's my opinion.
Okay.
On my end.
Joe, why do you think you guys were able to settle in 38 minutes?
Yeah, I would say the same. That she finally listened or understood me, and that I wasn't treating her like a child. That understanding of it wasn't about taking away her independence. That we really want to do this as a team, and that it was, and that yes, she can handle it, but we can both handle it. Yeah, and then explain and use the detailed way of doing it, or the way the game set it up to do it, to explain that.
Let's take the other cards, and whoever card it is, read it, tell the person how relevant it is.
So that was my card, and it was money management, and that was a 10 for me.
So we're gonna manage money as a team.
Yeah.
I will if he does not worry me about everything I purchase. I do not do that to him. That was a 9.5.
Okay.
Will you not do that?
Yeah.
Please? But we don't have to worry about that if we plan our money out already. Like if I have a certain amount of money that I can spend on groceries, I have a certain amount of money I can spend on myself if I want to do something, which I don't do much anyways, or like get my coffee. Or we have a certain amount of money that we're going to use for our lunch. Then neither one of us have to worry about badgering either of each other about what we spend. And then we won't feel like, oh my God, it's all, I always feel like somebody's watching me. Every time I swipe, I'm gonna hear later on tonight. What you spend that $5 on? What you do? I mean, who wanna live like that?
I don't do that, man.
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, we work.
that don't feel
working,
good. That's stressful.
Spend.
See, that hurt my heart now. It hurt my heart. I feel tightness in my chest thinking about it.
I put it on here that I wanted to see what she's purchasing, but that's really not a 9. So it's not a big deal for me. I only put 10, 9, 8 because I thought it was in order. Okay. To me, it's more of a 5 because of just money management. It's the next step of money management that, if I, yeah.
You want to change it then? Because that'll make me happy if you was to change that from a 9 to a 5. That'll make me. Ooh, see.
So then that means
I
this
can
is
breathe
a 4.
now.
Okay. So I'll just read those later. There you go.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. He only handles money because I allow him, not because I cannot.
Wow.
I didn't mean to say it like that. That's what I was laughing at. I was like, wait till you hear this one. But no, once again, it was just because I chose not to. I just chose to, like, all right, he got it, type thing.
I mean, that's not really what I want, to be honest. We can expand on this a little bit more.
Okay.
If we're gonna do it as a team, Matt, like I said, I would like to hear you say, hey, I think I might go ahead and pay some on this card, and talk to me. That's just like I do with you.
Okay.
And I try to keep you involved in. When, hey, I'm about to pay on this card, I'm thinking, $100 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. And this, I don't know, other women might think this sometimes. I guess in my head I was thinking, so we wouldn't fight about it, just one person handle it. And that way, like, if we was driving, like, 2 people can't drive at the same time, but I guess I can look at that in another way. It's changing my perspective as I hear you say that, like, you would like help with that, like you would like to do that as teamwork, and me being more involved, you wouldn't feel like I'm stepping on your toes, or you don't feel like I'm taking control or anything. Like, okay.
I think everything can be. It's a way to say certain things.
Yeah.
We learn that with business and when we send in emails and your tone and stuff like that. So, just like you don't want to feel like a child, come directed in the right tone that, hey, I was looking at the account, maybe we should go ahead and take care of this. What do you think? Type situation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's that team feel that, oh yeah, it is getting a little high. And we want to keep everything under 30%, so that we can,
be good with our credit and all that good stuff. Okay. Wonderful. All right, that's another one of mine. Oh boy. I feel if I do, I will lose my independence. We talked about that earlier.
Yeah. I think that, like I said,
in this, I wouldn't feel like I'm losing my independence if we can plan it out. We already talk about it ahead of time. Well, I'm sorry, what you saying?
I think that's a big thing right there for a lot of women. Singles, people who get into a marriage. So, independence. Shouldn't have got married.
But I'm still my own self.
Well,
to a certain extent. Do I have to lose my whole identity because I'm married? Is that a good question?
I guess the question is, what are you saying by independence?
Right.
Are you saying that you want things to be disclosed?
No, I'm just saying I don't want to feel like I'm in handcuffs and I can't do what I want. Say if I want to go to the store and I want to get okay, so like I went to CVS and I got me a pair of earrings today. Okay. And I was thinking about, should I do this or not? Joe's gonna see this on the credit card. So that's not independence to me. Like, I just want to still feel like I can do small things without having to consult you or worry about you coming and ask me about it.
No, I think that, like you said, small things don't need consulting. But I think like big things, especially like something we talking about like over $500 worth.
Which I don't do.
That's right, you don't do that. But you know, if it was, we would consult each other about it or something like that.
Right. Okay. Alrighty. I do not have access to all his credit cards and don't want it. That's when I was frustrated. No, yeah. So you say you will. So all right, I'm open to that.
This is one of the main reasons why credit cards. I mean, if something was to happen to me, she needs to be able to get access to my stuff anyway. So I've been meaning to do that. I just haven't done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
It's important.
Yeah, it's important.
All right.
And that was
No, you just said
I already said that one. That was to see what she's purchasing. The other one was to discuss purchases, and she just, I mean, basically said that too. Like if it's a certain amount, you know, I think we should definitely discuss that before making that purchase.
And then if we already talk about our goals, our purchase goals, so say I give myself an allowance. I don't know if we want to use that word allowance because it kind of make you feel like you're in the box. But if we give ourselves a purchasing number of $20 a week, and then I could just I'm gonna do whatever I want to do with my $20. You do whatever you want to do with your $20. We don't have to talk about that, but at least we have that in there. You know what I mean? Make that easy.
All right.
Okay.
What do you guys think about the game?
I think that helped us solve the issue that we was dealing with, and that I had a hard time getting over the hump.
Okay.
Yeah.
You glad you played?
I am glad I
Very
played.
glad we played.
Good.
Yeah.
Definitely worth $1,000.
Right.
Did you say that, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can move forward. And yeah, anything else that's tied to this issue is gone.
Click here to see how other couples handle their financial disagreements. Until next week, why be angry? Just play.